This is a very important acknowledgement of information. Don't forget, my royal diplomatic immunity is a birth status. The royal protocol in the media is my identity, and it says don't damage anything on my body, don't mark on my body, don't try to put your signature on my anatomy, government man. You need to go into court. Another thing of importance, my royal diplomatic immunity is a birth status. They mess with my mouth. It's a birth status. It can never be taken away. Don't ever accuse me of any wrongdoing either, government man. That's why any person that accusated against me, or any person that tried to call me suspicious, they messed with my mouth there too. They're hitting me in the teeth right now, man. Any of you people that have claimed that you thought I was a suspicious person, you need to show up in court. I've never been a criminal, never been involved in any criminal shit, never been involved in drugs, never been involved in any bullshit at all. Not going to be either. And in reference to, somebody was trying to say something, I guess, about a girlfriend. Yeah, I outrank my girlfriends. Me and my girlfriends have never had problems. It's always been government people and government impersonators that tried to steal identities of girlfriends, or they tried to steal identities of friends. They tried to replace them with lookalikes, or they tried to play manipulation games to try to frame me. I was born with royal diplomatic immunity, and it even says that in the royal protocol in the media 24 hours a day. So, you know, in reference to this man that's tried to play this game, trying to call me his slave, trying to call me a bum, trying to call me a peasant, that man has to get arrested. That man's financial portfolio is not bigger than my mother and father's estates. That man does not own what my mother and father owned or my grandparents owned. I am the owner. I own my own teeth. This man tries to make up shit about cooks and chefs. No, I don't pick off the food, man, when I've worked in restaurants. Never done it. You better watch what you make up shit about, man. And you better quit trying to steal my genetics, and you better quit trying to turn your eye color green by stealing my genetics, man. You are a fucking Nazi or a Middle Eastern Nazi, and your people are trying to steal genetics to claim that you were a mixed race with the white Europeans or Italians or Irish or whichever mix. You've tried to steal my genetics to change your eye color green, is what your people have done to fabricate your status in America. You tried to make up lies claiming you were mixed with American DNA when you are Middle Eastern terrorists or you're Germans that have tried to steal from me. You need to go to court for your lies. You damaged my teeth and you thought it was fucking funny. You need to show up in court. My teeth are my teeth. I've had the same dentist for over 45 years, man. Plus, you're not the boss of me. And you don't have no right damaging people's teeth, trying to ruin their life, trying to run them down with your fucking satellite, and then trying to murder them off, and then trying to steal their land or property or estates with your fucking satellites and stolen children. In reference to your sperm human trafficking crimes of you and your people trying to steal my sperm, and you tried to murder me, and then you tried to use those stolen children to steal my mother and father's estates is what you tried to do. Those children are banned from all the properties. They do not have a legal right trespassing on my mother and father's property or my mother and father's companies. There needs to be court cases against people. And hello, celebrity females in Hollywood and entertainers and friends. These satellite controllers that have been doing these things, these people need to go to court. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates. I'm not ever allowed to make out a will or an inheritance to nobody. I'm the only child of my mother and father. I'm the last of the bloodline of my mother and father and grandparents and family tree of my mother and father. I'm the only child. My parents gave me everything when I was a single individual. When I was a little boy, my parents gave me everything when I didn't have a girlfriend, Wasn't involved with anybody. I was just a baby. You know, my parents stayed on at the companies as executives. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates forever. Not allowed to make out an inheritance to any child. Not allowed to make out an inheritance to any person. Not to a wife or a girlfriend. Nobody. And then there's insurance fraud of these government people. They're refusing to pay me my lawsuit monies from these years of their abuses. And then these people tried to murder me to try to collect fraudulent insurance claims of where they had illegally taken out insurance policies out on my life, where these people have tried to murder me, and they tried to collect monies from insurance as their people had plotted their financial crime of trying to put insurance on me and then trying to cause me injuries, and then they tried to collect monies off of people injuring me. Meaning they tried to collect monies off the incident of somebody trying to murder me, and then these people was trying to pocket millions of dollars, and they've done this shit abusing me and terrorizing me when I was supposed to have received lawsuit monies and insurance monies and benefits. I'm supposed to be at my mother and father's mansions. These government people terrorizing me, damaging my anatomy, trying to run me into the ground, damaging my face. You see a picture of your face, man. That motherfucker will say, oh, he's cultural. Well, there's cultures in America too, man. You might be the cultural look of your race. Do you have legal citizenship in America? Even if you had legal citizenship in America, you wouldn't outrank me. And you wouldn't outrank my family history. Your activities of you claiming that you are culturally good looking based on your race does not give you a right of messing up somebody else's looks from another race, because different races and ethnicities of people have different culture. You don't have a right damaging my face or teeth. You don't have a right terrorizing my life. You're trespassing with your satellite. And your satellite is not harmless. Your satellite is a violent weapon. And it does cause teeth mutilation. It does cause bone damage. It does cause bleeding. It does cause bruising. It does cause physical injuries to a person. If you say it doesn't, you're going to need to go to court for covering up the illegal use of biological satellite weaponry in America. You do not have a right. You need to get prosecuted. And in reverence to these government people that are trying to play these games, and in reverence to their crimes of stealing postal mail or stealing monies, trying to play this hostage lab rat shit, you need to go to court. There was already restraining orders on you people a long, long time ago. Over 45 years ago, there was restraining orders on your people, and even before, in reference to when my mother and father was young. Because don't forget, my mother and father was the two richest kids in America, and acknowledgments of other places. So in reference to the government man and his crimes and abuses, you need to go into court for your lies, your tricks, your manipulations, and your setups and your scams. There's been a restraining order on you and your people and your organization telling you to stay the fuck away from me, stay off my land, stay off my property in reference to my mother and father's estates and companies. You do not have a right terrorizing my life and then trying to use the services or products that are sold at my mother and father's companies and businesses. You don't have a right terrorizing people's mouths and their teeth because they eat American food or international food. This country is America. A lot of international restaurants or different types of food restaurants, they use American chicken or American beef or American fish or whichever fish markets they get their fish from. They use potatoes and vegetables from American farms and fruit farms and some other international farms. So either way, you don't have a right damaging people's teeth. You don't have a right burning or hurting people's faces. You don't have a right terrorizing their anatomies. You don't have a legal right. You need to go into court, government man. Your crimes are treason. And every time you've tried to provoke anger or hostility with your fucking satellite, terrorizing my life, you need to get prosecuted. The information's been there since I was born, man. I'm not your child. There ain't no fucking way in this world that you would have ever thought that I was your child, government man. I'm not your child. Not ever going to be your child. Never was. Your DNA doesn't match my biological parents' DNA. And I am not your child, government man. And you better turn off your fucking satellite. I am not your child. I'm not going to be your child. And you better leave me the fuck alone. And you better quit stealing from me. Roll protocols in the media 24 hours a day. You might be a big person in the country you came from. But this country has lulls too. You might have important people in the country you came from. But this country has laws that protect important people. Based on financial portfolio, family history, accomplishments, wealth, property, history of education, and lots of other things. And entertainment, careers. You don't have a right bullying America. You don't have a right terrorizing people's lives. And don't forget, these people murdered my parents. And they've been bullying me and picking on me. They just hit my teeth right there. They've been bullying me and picking on me since I was a little boy. These terrorists in government, these bad, sneaky, psycho perverts. These people need to get prosecuted for their crimes. Don't forget, these people don't have any legal right doing these things to me, or stealing from me, or trying to steal my mother and father's estates from me. Any accusations you make, you better show up in court. Any exaggerations or things you're taking out of context, you need to get prosecuted. So don't forget, in reference to me mentioning and having to bitch and complain about the crimes of these people, these are the people that murdered my parents. These are the people that kidnapped me from my mother and father's property. Remember that. So if you hear me having to say things like, hey, if you don't leave me alone, you're going to get a death sentence. Or if you're trying to hurt me, somebody can kill you. I'm more valuable than you. I own my own land. You don't have a right trying to kill me or trying to murder me to steal my land. Just remember, you're violating deeds laws. Do not forget, these people have done this shit for over 45 plus years, terrorizing my life. Don't forget, I was a little boy and I had injuries and I was in a coma for over 20 years or something. 20 plus. These people that have damaged my teeth, they don't have a legal right at any time ever to be trying to shorten people's lifespans by mutilating their teeth and making up diseases and sicknesses on their mouths. You don't have a legal right, government man. You don't have a legal right damaging my teeth or face. Trying to make somebody look old and weathered. Or you're trying to play Leatherface with your satellite. There's markings on my face from these satellite controllers. They must get prosecuted for their illegal markings and their illegal tagging on my anatomy. I'm the only child of my mother and father. The Royal Protocol is a richer, more valuable document than your fucking lies and your forgeries, government man. That's why it's on TV 24 hours a day. That's why it's there. So you can't get away with your scams or your fucking lies. And hello, friendly countries, and hello, Koreas. Hello, Korea. Somebody want to say hello. Hello, China, Japan, Malaysia, Thailand. Hello, Mexico. Hello, Canada. Hello, European countries. Friendly acknowledgements. England, France, and Italy, Ireland, Great Britain. And hello, Scotland. And hello, other friendly countries around the world. Hello, South America. Hello, people in North America. Hello, people that are friendly in Africa. Hello, friendly people in Asia. Hello, friendly people in Russia. Hello, friendly people around the world. Lots of things of importance. Friendly acknowledgements and the United Nations and friendly countries of the United Nations. You know, you guys need to have court cases against these satellite controllers. Some people at the United Nations knew my mother. Some people at the United Nations knew my father. Some people might even have known my grandfathers and grandmothers. So in reference to family history, there needs to be court cases against these dirty government people for damaging my face and teeth and anything else their people have tried to do to me. Lots of things of importance. People trying to steal from me, people hurting me. They need to get prosecuted for their satellite water torture, their satellite torturing, jolting and shocking and burning and hitting and burning and all the other shit they've done. Lots of things of importance. Role protocol of my identities in the media 24 hours a day. They're messing with my mouth when I'm trying to talk.